Hey fam, how's everyone doing? Alright, so I'm back with a quick message, and yes, it's actually going to be a quick message. So, with this one, what we're looking at is a dark practitioner, a warlock, a dark warlock, someone who, for whatever reason, did not want to serve in, work for the Most High. This individual's hurt, okay? This dark practitioner or warlock could be a dark witch, flip alleys, but I'm getting masculine, heavy masculine energy. This warlock is hurt, okay? He needs healing. So, like most dark practitioners, they have a standby ready regiment to charge them up if something like this occurs. I don't know what the battle was. I don't know how this warlock was injured. The impression that I'm getting is that these are backfires that are taking place and they are lighting his ass up, okay? So he went back to his source, whoever it was that charged him up, whoever it was that he was able to cloak in their energy, he went back to that energy source and attempted to do what he always does: cloak in their energy and provide protection while he heals using that energy. Well, the source that he went back to, the place that he left them in, they were no longer in that place. So, what I'm saying, the energy source he was harvesting from, okay, this was a high priestess. He was siphoning energy, cloaking in the very essence of a high priestess. This high priestess, not only has she waken up, okay, she has waken up and she has ascended. So the place that he left her in, when he went back to cloak in her energy, to pull on resources, to heal from all of the crap that he's done, he found out he was blocked. Yeah, she blocked him. Not only did she block him, she called her energy back. She called her power back. So he couldn't even heal himself because the energy that he was using was hers. The power that he was utilizing was hers. So we've got a masculine warlock, dark practitioner, taking how it resonates, who is out here in the cold, wounded and unprotected. He can't heal. Again, this high priestess, she has ascended. She has recognized who she is, a natural born leader. She has recognized who she has always been and has risen up in her authority, has taken her power back. She's taken her energy back. Judgment has been released upon this dark practitioner. Judgment. So he's getting judgment. Not only that, because he's being judged from being cloaked in this high priestess's energy, from all the stuff that he did to this high priestess. But it also reads, it wasn't just him. It was a whole organization, right? Him and a whole entire organization. They were petty, vindictive. Everything that could be done to an individual to ensure that they are in hurt, loss, grief, pain, sorrow. I'm talking about death on her finances, death in her love life, death in her forward momentum, her progress. Nothing grew. The only thing that grew was sorrow. The only thing that grew was hurt and pain. For the illusions, the trickery, the lies, the deception that this practitioner and this organization has caused upon this high priestess, every single one of them are now under judgment, but it is stemming directly from the connection of this practitioner. So this particular organization didn't hire this practitioner. This practitioner was using the high priestess, but because he belonged to this organization, what I picked up was that he was feeding the organization from off of this high priestess. That's how potent this high priestess was. Her energy was being used and being siphoned to feed this entire organization. Whether it was big or small, I don't know, don't care. They nasty, like I said, judgment, okay? So this dark practitioner and this organization, they're under judgment, okay? I'm seeing towers to the point where this organization is no longer going to be an organization. I mean, this is happening, okay? So I'm seeing everyone in pure angst, heavy anxiety. I'm talking about 9 of Swords. I'm talking about 7 of Swords in the reverse, and we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So all of the illusions, the trickery, the deception that they placed upon this high priestess, it's come to an end. Like, no longer are they able to keep her in past cycles, continuously working over and on her to keep her stuck in a place that will allow them to siphon her energy. She's free. This cycle is over. What needed to be done has been done. And what needed to be done was this practitioner and everyone connected to them needed to fall for that bait. And they did. But here's the kicker, because I was like, this is a normal, this is a normal reading. What's so important about this one? Because it's reading like all the other ones. I told y'all it's judgment season, right? Here's the kicker. It wasn't just this organization falling. You know what I'm saying? The organization that he belongs to. Another organization reached out. Now, this organization that reached out to him, this organization was a religious organization. It was a church. And believe it or not, the work that they wanted performed, the practitioner was already performing it because it was the same high priestess. It was the exact same high priestess. Yes. So we've got 2 organizations fallen, and we've got a dark practitioner fallen. Okay? They are all getting it. They are all under judgment from this one high priestess. They all fell for the bait. She was the bait. She was here to bring justice, karma. And that's exactly what's happening. They are getting their just due karma. Where this warlock was cooking in this high priestess energy, he has been booted. The first card that came out was the 4 of Pentacles, blocked energy. Okay? Blocked on sight. They can no longer access her energy, her abundance, her creativity, her solar plexus, okay? Her sacral chakra. They can no longer access it. It doesn't matter how much sex magic they perform. It doesn't matter how many rituals, how many blood oaths, what new demonic force they conjure up. It's a wrap, okay? And I did say it was going to be short. My bad. I try to make it short. But nevertheless, like I said, they have fallen. What they are finding out is they came for the wrong one. Actually, technically, it came for the right one because it was a trap so sweet. But she is heavily protected. She had to learn a lesson. She had to learn the importance of who she is. She had to wake up to who she was, and in doing so, and standing in her authority and becoming who she is, will be. This broke those illusions. She sees past the veils. She is now able to discern who is for her and who's not for her. She's chilling in this Queen of Cups energy, and she's not paying attention to anything that they're throwing at her. She's mad protected. Y'all know my word. Highly unfuckwittable. Highly unfuckwittable. No matter how many times they try to enter her dreams, no matter how many illusions they throw at her in the dream state to affect her in the natural, it's over. The cycle is in. The contract is complete. Complete. Finito. That's it. That's all.